So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday. Did you have a great weekend? I hope so. Did you do your homework? Or are you going to wait for me to ask you in just a couple of minutes here? Either way, it's okay. Another question. Are you out there seeking happiness? Are you searching for it? Are you trying to find it? Is it under a rock somewhere? Do you keep it under your pillow? Where is the happiness you want, huh? Well, today, a couple of thoughts that I think will shift your mindset, because I think it's right in front of you with everything you do every single day. We'll talk about that as we get on with the show. It is the daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Some motivation, some coaching, some inspiration, but essentially it's this. You have a dream you want. You decided you want to do something. I don't know what it is. That's up to you. Completely up to you. You've set a standard for what you want in your life, or you're trying to set that standard, and now you're going to rise up to it. You're going after it every single day. You're stepping up to the plate, as they say, and you're swinging. And man, life keeps throwing curveballs at you, doesn't it? This show is about hitting curveballs. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So hang on for the ride. We're going to have a good time today talking about happiness. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Grateful to have you here today. And man, I feel a little better. I was sick all last week, just a head cold, just living basically in my head. So I sound a little smoother, not so screechy today, maybe a little bit. And I apologize for that, but we will get better as the days go on.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
Before I start the show, I always have to ask you a very simple question. This is undoubtedly the most important, simple question I ask anybody, and I ask it to every single client. In fact, I ask it to people I just meet. All the time, they look at me like, what? I say, have you done your homework? And the look on their face, what? Did you sit down and ask yourself, how's my life going? Is it going great? Is it not so great? Is it in between? I don't really care what the answer is, and nor should you. What matters is you ask the question, how's my life going? Because then you have the ability to face it head on and to make a change. So do it every single day. I've been asking the question 15 years now, and it works. Do your homework. Let's talk happiness. Man, oh man, oh man. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Is it our goal in life to be happy? I think so. Now, a long time ago, I think pretty much when I got, thinking, I was in my teenage years, well, probably started thinking in my 20s, I would imagine, but sometime before that, maybe it was kind of sort of thinking. I wanted to be happy, happy, happy. As life went on, I began to equate happiness with being content. Now, a lot of people say, oh man, content, I don't want to be content, I want to be happy and excited all the time. The ebbs and flows of life. You can't do that all the time. It's best to have some valleys and some peaks, right? So I have really discovered being content in my world is happiness for me, and then I toss in and sprinkle in some exciting opportunities along the way, but happiness comes from being content. So I live and breathe that every single day, and as I work with folks to get there, my goal is to get them to be content where they are, and then we can expand beyond that. So if you struggle to stay on track, I'm guessing that maybe you're bouncing around and your happiness creation skill set might be a little bit out of balance. So before I go on, let me say that I think happiness creation, I've heard that phrase before. It's not a slogan. And more importantly, it wasn't installed in you at birth. And if it was, it got confused at birth, because when you enter the world and you get into the crazy world with all the agendas and the propaganda and everybody doing their thing and then everybody crossing paths and trying to tell you what to do, you get confused. So if you were born essentially happy, it's really hard to stay that way when everything gets in the way, isn't it? But I have news for you. You might not like to hear this. I'm going to be very honest with you. It's never going to stop getting in the way. Ever. There will always be something that gets in your way. You could be completely content. Everything in your life is great. You are happy. You don't have a bill to pay. You have no stress. You have nothing. And one day, your hot water heater is going to break. And you want to do the dishes. What are you going to do? Well, I say don't do the dishes, but anyway, you know what I mean. Or it's a 95-degree day in the state of Florida, middle of summer, and your air conditioning goes out. Everything's perfect, except it's never going to stop. So that's a first rule that I kind of accept when I go into finding to be happy. I just expect everything to be whatever. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And if it happens, we deal with it. It's a personal choice to be happy, to be content. It is followed by a decision and a discipline to become a complete person, I think. So most folks I see that are not happy are narrowly focused. They're stumbling through life. Now, I know you should narrowly focus the more you focus on something, the more you take it down to simplicity, the more likely you're going to be very good at it and get what you want. But still, people sometimes focus on the very, very minimal things. For instance, they may just focus completely on being happy without looking at everything that goes on underneath it. So what does go on underneath it? What causes you to be happy? If I want you to be content, what causes you to be content? And that leads to happiness. What is that? Well, first part is to realize that the power of being happy arrives when you realize that the sum is better than all the parts. Your day, your week, your month, your year, your years, all of that, every experience you have every single day is what is really all about. When you lose the expectation that every day is going to be absolutely perfect, but on average it will be pretty darn good, it's easier to be content and happy, isn't it? Stuff happens during the course of your day. Really optimistic people, very successful people who get what they want and create the life of their dreams pretty much know they're going to run into a whole bunch of, well, frankly, garbage. But on average, the sum total of every day, every week, every month, every year you have, generally speaking, is pretty good. That's what you're going for. This is not about health. It's not about fitness. It's not about relationships or how much money you make. Wait a second, Scott, all those things make me happy. I thought I had to be healthy. I had to have a good relationship. I had to make money to be happy. Well, yeah, okay, we'll get to that. It's not about spiritual beliefs. It's not about your values. It's not about your integrity. Wait a second, now you lost me because all of that stuff is important to me. I'm happy when I get that stuff right. Hang on there. It's not about how you treat your kids, your spouse, or your friends. It's not just about this or that, one of those things here or there. The answer is, it's about mastering all of them. The answer is, it's about trying to become the person you want to be and looking every single aspect of your life. And instead of trying to be something that maybe you read in a magazine or Googled or saw on a YouTube video, that you say, how do I like it? What do I like to do? How do I like to roll? How do I want my health to be? And you do it to your level, whatever that is for you. If it's not who you're meant to be, then do something else. Relationships are the same way. Now, don't have the relationship that you want. Sit down, have a conversation, make it better. Little itty-bitty steps on each individual part. So it's not about the individual part. And that's what I said earlier about people focusing and too narrowly focusing. They dig down into one thing, and that's what they do. And they think, if I can get this right, everything else will change. Well, life, overall being content and happiness, is much more complicated than that. There's just too many moving parts. And yes, so your job, whether you like it or not, is to look at every single aspect of your life and say, okay, is check or not check? Is this working the way I want it to work or not? That's it. And it may be a little minor adjustment to get there. But as you begin to take these pieces of your life begins to change. You suddenly find yourself nice and happy and stress-free and feeling pretty good about life. Now, lots of people accept this as the truth. Most folks who find happiness and contentment have done this. Those who haven't are still trying to break the rules, still trying to figure it out themselves. They're still trying to find their own path. I have news for you. Humans have been around a long time. Society's been around a long time. The path is pretty well set. We've done it before. You don't have to make it up. There are certain things you just do in a certain way. Life gets good for you. So just accept that and then work between the lines. A lot of people don't understand when I say that. Scott, I want to be my own person. I'm just saying that. But there is a system in place in the universe, in the government, in this country, in school systems, in business. There's always a system. You are far better off to put yourself in that system and figure out the little things in there that you need to get mastered to really master the system. And then you could wiggle all you want to, can't you? If your bills are all paid and you have no stress and you're sleeping good every single night and you got great relationships and you're healthy and fit, you can take on the world, can't you? Sure you can. Well, something to think about today for you. Happiness is right there in front of you. You're not going to find it anywhere. You're going to create it based on the very next action you take. So take it. Hey, join me in my Facebook group. We've had a lot of activity over there the past week or two while you guys have been vacationing. You've been hanging out on Facebook, which is awesome. I appreciate you being there. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. It'll take you right to the page. Come on in. We'd love to get to know you.